You would like me to go now?
Yep, you're all good, man.
We shall go now. It is wonderful to see everybody. My God, everyone looks so good. I wish we're all in person. We shall be soon. So let's start something off. Oh, and if you wish to unmute, please unmute yourself. Let me hear you. You know, if you have something to say, for good or ill, I don't mind. So unmute yourself and let's get into this.
Woo!
There you go. There you go. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Saturday Night Sounds. The well-dressed gang of girls sit at the outside table, smoking cigarettes slowly, in their high boots, tight skirts, taking bored-look selfies, and watching the streetcars pass down St. Charles Avenue. Occasionally, one of them looks up at the stars, which are covered by the gray sky. She continues to stare as if willing the clouds away. A saxophone begins to blow a half block down the street. The rest of the group doesn't even look towards the beauty of Saturday sound. And the star watcher continues to gaze upwards. The sax man walks our way, playing his heart out loudly. He passes the outside tables and drowns out the Kanye West coming from the inside jukebox. When he passes and his Saturday sounds begin to blend with the noises of evening, the stargazer looks from sky to saxophone, appears to sway in her seat, slaps her hands on the table and announces to her friends, "Let's get fucked up." And who can argue with that on a Saturday night?
Here.
Yeah. All right.
Mile High Club.
Yeah.
The stewardess gave me her number as the plane was taken off. I smiled and thought, if this plane goes down, our first date would be quick, but definitely a sure thing. Here's one for you lovers out there. True love. Eventually, I missed even the lies she told me. Matt read his Ferlinghetti poem. Maybe Billiam will read his Ferlinghetti poem. Here is my Ferlinghetti poem. Lawrence Ferlinghetti is smiling. The poet and publisher, Lawrence Ferlinghetti, has died. 101 years of stories, 1 in a million moments and memories, stored in his Coney Island mind, gone with him, forever lost. For the literary world, a chapter has ended. But I bet he's smiling, considering it a respite from 68 long years of opening the Daily Mail to terrible poets sending their best bad poetry with handwritten notes, howling to him about how they are the next big thing.
Nice. That's great.
In your absence, when you are not around, I pile the pillows up on your side of the bed to give weight and shape to your absence. But pillows do not steal all the blankets or grab my hand to hold it in the middle of dreaming, push me to the edge, wrap around my body, or wake me to say something gorgeous. I would rather you take the blankets and leave me cold than leave me alone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
The Buddha of Last Call. At the end of the evening, I take 2 or 3 ibuprofens to clear my mind of what could have been or what never was, and all that I was holding on to. Love Kamikaze. For those of you who do not know the poet Will Staple, he is one of the greatest. I encourage everyone to look him up, flood his Facebook page with positive messages, and he will love it forever. Before stepping onto the stage, he asked me to monitor his time and his girlfriend, who had a tendency towards severe violence and extreme jealousy. He opened with a poem dedicated to a girl, a human, tender, heartfelt love poem. He then read another poem dedicated to another girl, and another, each that came with a different dedication to a different girl, none of whom were in the audience that night. This woman began to tense up, tear at the program with his name upon it. I was dumbfounded and in awe of his raw guts and insane genius. Maybe this was his own personal trip down memory lane, his own cleansing ritual, or even better, a full-blown balls-out kamikaze run at love, smashing into everything she had ever screamed at him. He continued on, and the poems got better and more explicit. The women had sexier names, and he began to glow, and her fire began to rage and consume. She finally leaned over to me and demanded, "Isn't his goddamn time up yet?" With a smile, I replied, "Not even close." That's a true story. That's a true story. What's in a name? She is on her way over, and she is late, just like always. It has been years since we've seen each other, and tonight we will drink and get to know one another all over again. Who we are now. She used to be my what? Friend? Perhaps in some way, but we rarely hung out without purpose. Lover? That word always feels like it must be pronounced lava. Like that SNL sketch where Will Ferrell gets Jimmy Fallon to laugh in the hot tub. Girlfriend? That one doesn't quite fit either because she never wanted me to be her boyfriend. Partner? Maybe. We did create, but only memories and scars. Booty call? Definitely not. She asked for a bottle of rosé, so I bought a bottle of rosé from France. And it is about time for me to take it out of the fridge, open it up, and get this reunion started. I set out 2 glasses and pour the drinks. She texts, cancels. I finish both drinks and see exactly who we are now. Yeah, all right. That's a sad one, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's see if we can lift it up. I'll do let's go to a pandemic poem and lift it up. My first time, not that time, not that kind of time. It is my first time back in a bar since the world shut down. Over 394 days. I haven't missed this many happy hours and last calls since I was 15. I jump at the first opportunity to pay someone else top dollar to make me a well drink. While I look around, hoping for those old inspirations, lipstick, flash of a smile, a moment of eye contact, a summer dress walking to or away. Brushing hair back behind the right ear, slow moving finger over the top of a glass, swaying hips at the jukebox. The bartender sits at a table 6 feet away, smoking, taking a break from trying to make back all she lost over the last year, hoping people will be generous enough to cover the months of back rent, credit card debt, and overdue bills. I stare at the smoke of her cigarette, slowly rising from the cracked black ashtray towards the fat white clouds above, leaving behind a signal I can no longer read. So I don't even notice her walking away. Christ, it's been a long year.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
It can't all be beer drinking and all that other stuff. Intuition for Brenton Booth. After finishing his book, I wrote to him to compliment a poem that describes his time with a certain prostitute. He wrote back, "Thanks about the poem. Prostitutes can be nuts, as you clearly know. He and I have yet to meet. Masterpiece. She grabs my notebook. No, sorry, fuck it up. Masterpiece. She sees me grab my notebook and head toward the door. As she steps into the shower, she calls out, "Write that masterpiece, baby." I pause, turn back, and with one finger, I carefully write out Y-O-U in the steam on the bathroom mirror. Then walk out, done for the day. A favorite one of the famous Julie Valin. Slut shaming. It was a wild one. That much I know. Now, first light of morning, unclear how we arrived in these unfamiliar surroundings. Clear on what happened, though. Clearer still on the consequences that await. Trying to be quiet. I say out loud, "You fucking slut," as I wash my face, avoiding the mirror.
Oh, Jesus.
Wishful thinking. We kissed once. It was on the corner of Rampart Street and St. Peter in New Orleans. I wish I could say it was that magic movie moment with the perfect song, perfect setup, lighting just right, a bright orange moon overhead, anticipation giving way to action. Like the final scene in 16 Candles, with the two main characters kissing on a table, with lit candles in between, and nothing left to wish for. And when the credits rolled, everyone was already halfway home, satisfied and happy with what the stars brought to them. But our kiss wasn't like that. It was sloppy. We were drunk. The music sucked. There was spilled beer and strangers crowding our space. We could not really call it romantic. We could only admit it happened once. There have been no second chances. I have had 1,000 more moments between that kiss and today. Some amazing, others incredible, fulfilling, and fun. But all have put me back here, alone, staring at the stars with one wish left. The deal. It used to be that we had sympathy for the devil. A man of wealth and taste, style, strength, and substance, something of notice. When the devil wrote a song or a poem, it stood out, way out, on the edge, like a dirt road or back alley. It wore a black leather jacket and ripped jeans, smoked non-filtered cigarettes with a shot and a beer chaser, 8-ball in the corner pocket, carried that someone's getting lucky tonight swagger. The words written with diamond precision and total indifference of whether people took notice or not. But everyone always did. The words were that good. And when the devil made an offer, you took it as a serious compliment. Now, there is sympathy for mediocrity. The whole scene gone viral. Blogs created, words written casually from safe spaces and soft landings, but yelled with suffering intent. Everyone insisting they have something important to offer, some secret knowledge of how to live, how to eat, how to say hello, how not to offend, how to be cleaner, how to write poetry, how to be meaningful or most righteous. Whiny vanilla angels offering weekly threats of exiting social media or life,
Whiny
only
vanilla
to
angel.
repost again within minutes, putting out new art by the hour, naming themselves prolific, without care for content or quality, counting likes as Pulitzer Prizes, pushcart nominations as victories, producing work that truly equals all the other nominees that bravely hit post with their brand new unedited first draft masterpieces. I prefer to reserve my sympathy for the devil, because the devil maintains standards and never deals in mediocrity. The devil remains one of the rare ones who, no matter the consequence, always deals in style, substance, and taste.
Yeah, so
There you
true.
go.
Jeez, that's a good one.
Last one. And he actually picked up the phone today. This is for my best friend, for Tobe.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness, yes, we all know.
Here it comes.
Here, yeah, that's, you set yourself up there, darling, didn't you? My best friend, for Tobe. I felt the vibration, looked down, and saw he was calling me, on the phone no less. No text, no email, no quick Facebook comment. A real person-to-person connection. We can go months without actually speaking. He hates talking on the phone. I answer quickly. What's happening, my man? Nothing. Only faraway voices mumbling amid background noises. I try again. One last time. Same. I hang up. I text him. Hey, brother, you must have butt dialed me. A response came quickly. No butt dialing, buddy. The phone was in my front pocket. And that sums up my best friend. A truly talented dick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, brother. Thank